All right, welcome, welcome. Live at 5. I'm your host, Al King. We'll be getting started here in just a few minutes. Welcome, welcome again. Live at 5. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. All right, welcome, welcome. Live at 5. I'm your host, Al King. We'll be getting started here in just a few minutes. All right, once again, I do want to welcome everybody who is here with us now. This is Al King. And this is live at 5. It's actually 1 minute till. But we are now live. All right. And I want to welcome you. Those of you who can hear my voice right now, you are inside of the live office. We're going to take a real quick perusal of the live office here. So what we're going to start doing here for Top Networkers Group, you guys, is the live at 5 every Wednesday, 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be live right here in the live office. And you will be able to show up. I'll be inviting my guests here. You'll be able to bring your guests here. And we're going to talk about what we're doing here, what we're doing together, what Top Networkers Group is about, what the One MLM system is about. We're answering all those questions here every single week, every single Friday. Every Wednesday, live at 5. All right. And again, in the future, we may have some live at 5s taking place on Fridays as our team and as our participation picks up. For those of you who are brand new to our team, and let me just mute this other page. I just want to make sure the volume was coming through. For those of you that may be new to our team or may have no idea what I'm talking about so far, you know, hopefully when you get to this page, when you get to the live office for the live Wednesday meeting and the live Wednesday call, you would have already been sorted, which means that you would have already been shown some information about Top Networkers Group and about the 1MLM system. If for any chance you have not had an opportunity to review what we're talking about, there is a link at the very bottom of the page that you will need to check out later. Don't do it now, not while we're on, you know, live having this conversation about making money together. You can now do this part later. You know, especially if you like what we're going to share with you during this live hour. So here it is, folks. The live office, just to kick things off, was created for you. This is, you know, one of the most powerful tools that we have in our toolbox here at Top Networkers Group. As you see, you could, if you were a member of our team, you could come here, you could bring a guest here, and you could actually expose them to the 1MLM system simply by asking them to watch the video by going to step 1 here. You know, they'll click on that, and in another window, our presentation will begin. Now, this presentation is about 30 minutes long, and there's a reason for that. There's a lot of stuff that we're sharing with you that you have to really carve out some time in your day to understand what we're talking about here. It's really not that difficult to understand. It's just that there's so much noise in the industry that sometimes, you know, we have to unplug from everything else just for a little while, just to really, really listen to something different. See, if it's not working for you, if it's not working for so many people, you really got to look at, well, why isn't it working? And what you may come up with are answers that are similar to mine. That while network marketing is one of the best concepts, you know that there is, there are just too many companies right now. There's almost too much going on right now. And so with all the things that are happening in the industry, how are you and I going to build our network? How are we going to get our piece? How are we going to get our percentage, right? How are we going to divert some of the opportunity that is available our way? How are we going to be able to take advantage of all the opportunities that are pretty much launching every few weeks now, it seems? You guys, this is an awesome industry to be in. And you know, so many times, you know, again, some of you may be brand new to this industry. Maybe you've never even taken a look at this industry. So, you know, I'll try to keep that in mind. You know, but if you hang around here long enough, you'll hear people talking about how a company has changed their life, how a company is doing something special in the lives of individuals. And what I think so many people misunderstand is that it's not often or always the company per se. It's the industry. It's the fact that they're in network marketing. This is a different industry. When you plug into network marketing, when you really get involved in this industry, when you really start networking with the people in the industry, and you allow people to share things with you, then your life changes. See, because you're getting away from society. You're getting away from what most people are doing with their 9-to-5 lives. Most people who are wage slaves. Most people who are content with working a job and taking what their bosses give them, which is risky. It's extremely risky. We all read the newspaper. We all see what's going on. People are being laid off left and right. Jobs are moving on without people. Jobs are being outsourced. You know, jobs are being, taken away all the time. Um, and frankly, there's a lot to it. There are a lot of people in society who are just lazy. They're not adapting to change. They have their ears closed. They have blinders on. They don't want to hear anything. They don't want to see anything. Folks, there's nothing that you and I can really do about people who make that decision. But what you have to understand is that when you decide not to be like them, your life is going to change. Especially anyone who's around those types of people right now. When you make the decision to no longer hang out with those types of people, with those kinds of ideas, your life is going to change. And that's what happens in the MLM industry. You meet people that you wouldn't have met if you hadn't have gotten to MLM. You hear about things you wouldn't have heard about if you hadn't have gotten into MLM. You go places that you probably wouldn't have gone to if you hadn't have gotten into MLM. You guys, the MLM industry is life-changing. But again, there's a lot of people who are struggling to make money. And oftentimes, what's really going on is those of us who understand that this is the better way to make money, we're too spread out. There are too many companies, right? Now we're all battling over whose company is better. And really and truly, that never matters. It's always about whose team is better. It doesn't matter what company you're talking about. All the top earners in every single company are part of top teams. And that's what we're talking about when we putting together Top Networkers Group. We're looking for people who want to be part of an organization that is making serious money in this industry. We're looking for people who want to be top income earners, who want to be at the top of their game, who are interested in learning. Understanding that learning comes before earning. That the more you know, the more your pockets will grow. Top Networkers Group was created with one goal in mind: to create professional network marketers. And here's how I've always defined it. A professional network marketer is earning no less than $60,000 per year in this industry. That should be your goal. I mean, look, let's say that you set a goal to make 60 grand a year and you end up making 30 grand a year. Would you be okay with your decision to go to work as a member of this industry, as a member of this team, as a top member of this team, as a leader? You're going to be asked to do some things, and you're going to be asked to read some books, and you're going to be asked to watch some videos, and I'm telling you something, it's going to change your life. It's going to make so many things about your life even better, especially if you already know a lot of stuff right now. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say you have to let people teach you stuff. Because a lot of folks come to this industry with their cup full. See, you have to really come to this industry with your cup empty. You really have to pour out all of that ego and all of that self and allow other people to pour into you. You'll be blessed by the interaction. You'll be blessed by the information. It'll change your life. It'll improve your life. It'll set you on a course to be in a better place than most people who are not on the same course. Does that make sense? You guys, Top Networkers Group, what we're about is creating professional network marketers. So that means that we want to teach you how to be a network marketer. I mean, there's no trick to it. You know, this is one of those things where it's so simple that it's confusing. Right? There's no tricks. There's no hidden agenda. We want to teach you to be a professional network marketer. You know, there's a ton of resources in the industry right now that also have that same goal in mind. We'll make sure that we tie you into them so that you can be a professional at this, so that you'll know how to sponsor people. You know, there's a lot of people in our industry who are afraid to sponsor people. There are also a lot of people in the industry who don't know how to acquire customers. Now, these are the only two things that we do in this industry. And so if you're going to be a professional, you need to be pretty good at those two things. If you can get good at those two things, we can help you make 60 grand a month. Now, again, we'll go ahead and put an income disclaimer in here right now, because again, I don't want to lead anybody on. I know that's a lot of money, and of course, who wouldn't want to make 60 grand? It's going to be a lot of work. You may have to work on yourself. You may have to work on your ideas, your habits. You may have to work on your daily routine. You may have to actually work in order to earn that type of money. It may take you a year, 2 years, 3 years to really earn that type of money. Because in order to really do it, there's one thing that you're going to have to really accomplish here. You have to build a team of professionals. So that's what we talk about. That's what we do. We really put a ton of emphasis on training. You know, if you're not interested in watching hours and hours of training, you're not a top networker anyway. We're not looking for you. Especially not during this time, not during this phase of our growth. We're looking for people who want it, who are hungry. Because we already know if you'll allow us to put some of what we have into you, regardless of who you are right now. See, because here's my thing. I'm going to just tell you right now. If you join our team and you're not able to achieve the top rank of RVP, regional vice president, or even get ranked at all, then you really need our training. If you're not able to just go out and sponsor 4 or 5 people right now, then there's a lot you have to learn. And all the other stuff that you're learning, we're going to ask you for just a little while. I mean, look, you can still listen to it, right? But really and truly take what we're sharing to heart. See, if you signed up with us, or if you're thinking about signing up with us, keep that in mind, that we've put something together that is going to help you accomplish what you want. Because you and I, we want the same exact thing. We want financial stability in the industry. We're teaching how it's done, the only way it can be done, but more importantly, we're doing it in a way to where, as a team, as a unit, we can earn from several places at the same time. See, this is where the stability comes in. One of the things I know about a company is that any company can go out of business. That's just business 101. That's something that you need to understand. That's just business, you guys, right? Not all businesses remain in business. So you need to prepare yourself. See, again, I don't know how long you've been in the industry. Maybe you're brand new. Maybe you've never done this type of thing before. Maybe you've been around for a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years. But you see, I have the benefit and the blessing of being around this industry for 15 years plus. So what that means is it gives me a different perspective. Because, folks, I'm not trying to impress you. I just want to impress upon you that my perspective may be a little different from someone who's brand new, someone who hasn't really been around the industry, who doesn't really know top leaders, who hasn't really made money, who doesn't really know money earners, who is sold out on the idea of network marketing, but really and truly hasn't had enough experiences in network marketing to really and really truly have the same perspective. And so when you're looking at this system, you're not looking at something that was just slapped together without any forethought or without any planning. This has been in works since we got started, you guys, in 2010. The one MLM system, we rolled it out in 2012. and it is our system. It is our product, if you will, that allows us to build our network and allows us to share training with our team, with those who are in business with us. So what I want to do real fast, you guys, is I want to take a moment to pause and welcome a guest that has dropped into our live at 5. Welcome in, guest. If you do please sign in as a guest. That's the easiest way in order to sign into the chat room. I don't really recommend Facebook or Twitter. However, if you do sign in with either, please don't update your status. Please don't, let everybody know that you're in here, because we have a special link where we want, people to be able to get credit for referring people to the live at 5. And again, welcome in. But again, you guys, for those who can see our screen, this is, again, the power of the live office. What we're doing at the moment is we're actually running a hangout live in the office right now. So anybody who drops in is going to hear the audio and possibly even see the video right now. Okay? So, and there is a delay as well. So there is that. But there is also a live mode as well, and we have tons of videos in our members area, which will kind of explain that. Tons of videos that break down our live office, how it works, what it's for. But again, we want to be able to use this tool to really grow our teams, you guys. Okay, because really and truly, we just want to get down to the basics and the fundamentals of network marketing. Network marketing is about you and I going out and building a team of customer getters. All right. Now, we've sort of shaped the 1MLM system to sort of resemble your average network marketing company. The difference is it's made up of several affiliate programs and MLM companies. We blended them together. We have what's known as our free level, which is pretty much our customer acquisition model. You can actually and should recommend the 1MLM system if for no other reason for people to participate in our free programs. With our free program, some of you know you can make up to $100 per referral with our free level programs. Okay, now some of you don't know that, some of you will know that when you watch our full presentation. And again, that is at step 1. Don't watch it now, watch it later. All right. What this allows you to do now is to actually go out and share what we're talking about, to share our message, to share our vision with other people in network marketing. And if you're not having success with getting customers, again, that's one of the reasons that you want to come to the live office, that you want to reach out to your sponsor, reach out to your upline, find out what you're doing and what you can change, what you can tweak, in order to get customers and to be able to get free referrals. Getting people to sign up for free is one of the easiest things in our industry. And so if you look at it as practice, for example, let's say that you're in a company that's $100 a month. I know I'm in one. We have a $100 level in the system where that company that I'm in and several people are in, it runs us about $100 a month for that business. So naturally, our goal in any business is to get a return on our investment, or to eliminate our monthly overhead. So we want to go out and produce. We want to go out and sponsor people. We want to start bringing volume in, right? So that we're not spending money. So that now we're starting to make money. That's general business 102, right? Right? If business 101 is what we talked about earlier, that any business can go out of business. Business 102, that next lesson would be what I just shared there, that you want to turn any investment into a profit as soon as possible. I mean, again, that's common sense. It's not too complicated. That's what I love about business. It's not rocket science, folks. Here's what I'm trying to say here though. If you can't even sign people up in a free opportunity, right? How are you going to be able to sign somebody up in an opportunity that's $100 a month? It's a lot of the same mentality in place. It's a lot of the same approach in place. To where these are the types of skills we want you to learn, and these are the types of trainings that we provide through the One MLM system, right? Along with some awesome free programs where people can sign up. Real quick, I just want to give you guys a rundown of why we put the free programs in there. Again, we explain this to members of our team. Since we're live and since we're talking about it, we have several social networks that are free that we like to deem as multiple sources of traffic. See, we talk about multiple streams of income here with Top Networkers Group because it's intelligent. You never truly want to put all your eggs in one basket. And of course, business 101, any company can go out of business. So you want to build your network. You want to have your team in place so that regardless of what a company does, your network is able to make money. And why not make money in several places as you're doing it? But meanwhile, what we're also advising is that you have multiple streams of traffic, that you have multiple ways for people to find you. Again, we are living in the internet age. I mean, this is the best time to really make money in online business or in business in general, because all businesses are online. I need to stop even saying online business because there's really no such thing. I mean, if you have an offline business that isn't online, you really don't have a business in 2014 and beyond. I mean, tell me if I'm lying about that. Anybody, feel free to leave a comment. You guys, look, this is what I'm trying to say to you. The network matters more than anything. It matters more than anything. And if you and your network know how to manipulate traffic and know how to bring people to you, imagine what can happen. Not only for you, but for the people that are with you. Again, this is life-changing stuff. I love this industry. I love what's possible. I love what is plausible. I also love what's happening all the time, guys. Folks are always reporting success stories in this industry. And it's great when it happens. But again, sometimes finances, are the main reasons that, folks struggle. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. There are people who are doing everything right. They're approaching people the right way. These companies, some of them just cost too much money. And so some of the people that they're talking to, they have the desire, but they just don't have the money. And see, this is one of the old school closes that, again, I learned because I came in through a company that was $500 a join. So I'm so thankful for it because again, when you're signing people up at $500 a pop, right? Trying to sign folks up for free is nothing, right? So look, here's what we learned. When I would bring somebody to a meeting or to a presentation and they liked it, but they didn't have the money, they didn't have $4.99 to get started, our close was always, and some of you may have been taught this as well, but our close was simply this. Look, if Joe, thanks for coming out. I'm glad you like it, man. I can see you're excited about it. Oh, you don't have $4.99? No, man. Look, I understand that. Let me ask you this, Joe. If the money wasn't an issue, could you see yourself getting started? Meaning, Joe, if I could show you a way to get started with this company, it's $4.99, but I can show you how to get started for free. Would you get started right now? It's an awesome closing question. I mean, if you ask somebody a question like that, again, the truth is going to come out. You know, that's what we teach you about closing, you guys. Is closing is really and truly about getting down to the truth, finding out what's really going on, and it's no big deal either way. Because again, we don't need everybody. We don't need a large organization, you guys. We only need a few people, right? A few people who will learn how to get a few people who will learn how to get a few people. It turns into thousands of people, you guys. And so here's what I want you to understand. If you ask somebody a question like that and their answer is still no, then they weren't really too serious about making money in that type of business. They're a little scared. They're a little on the fence. You can come back to them later. Okay. Meanwhile, you want to keep on pursuing other people, someone who's not scared, someone who's not on the fence, someone who sees an opportunity and seizes it. Right? So again, you guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to live at 5. We're coming up on 5:30. I really want to keep this short. I'm gonna be in the office, chatting it up with anyone who is, here. Again, feel free to log in. Again, if you need an overview, if you really want to get the details on what we're doing, scroll down, go right here where it says Step 1. Right? Watch the video now, and again, it's 30 minutes long. So carve that time out, so that you're going to be able to digest what we're doing and decide if you want to be a part of it. Again, we've got plenty of room here at the top. We're absolutely excited about all the things that we've put into our system. Again, I spoke briefly about our free level. This allows us to actually go out and get customers who can decide if they want to upgrade and actually be part of our team and participate in more of the income opportunities that we have available, and sort of again go into business with the person that referred them. That's what this is all about. If I refer you to a business and you're unsure about putting your money together with mine and then working together as a unified front to share these opportunities and also take advantage of the value that they provide for us, are we really business partners, or are you a free agent, right? And again, we're teaching you guys, those of you who want to be professionals, that free agent stuff, that's nonsense. It doesn't work. It never works. Teams make all the money in this industry. It's always been that way. It'll always be that way. And again, that's what we're doing here through Top Networkers Group. We're inviting you to do this thing the right way. We're inviting you to become a professional so you can make professional money. Thank you for joining us again. I'll be live here again next Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern, live at 5. We're going to start doing these every single week. And again, the live office is open 24/7. So you can drop in if you're a team member. You can bring a guest and expose them to this for information. You can get your upline in here. They can join you and do a 3-way, all within the live office. It's an awesome tool, and we want to absolutely invite you to use it throughout the week to get ready for next week, as we expect to have a lot more folks on for our live at 5. Thank you again. This was our first call, so again, welcome to our guest who has hung out and tuned in. Again, we look forward, you guys, to building a successful network and having long-term, stable financial success. Let's go all the way to the top, and let's do it together as a team. Thank you again, you guys. Top Networkers Group.